Hey guys, and today in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to use FL as a MIDI software. So let's open up FL. I gotta close this right quick because these are just my art packs. And let's get into it. So basically you're gonna start off here. You want to go to MIDI settings, and then if you have this injected, if you don't, you can go on MIDI, MIDI or Snappy. Since Game MIDI has a gaming synthesizer, if I said that right, if I didn't say it right, I'm sorry. I do not know how to say it. But he has a synthesizer. I don't know how to say it. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, it's right over. Yeah, over here. So this is the synthesizer I'm using, and you want to have this port at 0. If you have it at other ports, it will not work. Now you want to go to time base and put that to 960 or whatever you like 480. You can do anything. And now you want to go to the audio. This is where you set your device. I use Astro for all V2 as I like it. Trust me, it's the best. Now you want to go back to here, and you want to go to here, over here, right click, replace with MIDI out. Or if you have something like, if you don't have the what I have right now, so like this, you don't have the sampler, I think you go to tools and you go to file settings, and then you go to default template right over here, click on here, and then you just click on minimal and then empty, and then yeah, that should bring you. So all you have to do is restart and do the same things again. And now we go here. So if you want to zoom out, you hold your middle mouse button and zoom out. If you don't have a middle mouse button, here's what you can do. You can go to, hold on, let me see. You can possibly rebind it. I don't really know. Oh, you can go to zoom and then zoom in. No, wait. Sorry. It says zoom on. You can do zoom out far. Yeah, that's how you do it. Zoom out far. Alright, now we're gonna be making our first MIDI. So you just start. Here's the default. Now you can use these melodies in order to make a song. These are just only the default. So now what you want to do is go make your melody. I'll make my melody first, so I'll be right back. I just got my small melody done, just starts like this. This is too fast, I'm gonna slow it down. You can add the tempo over here, or you can add the good enough. But you can also set the BPM here. I'm gonna put this on 100 by right clicking, then going using this menu, or you can just click on type in value and bam. There we go. And now all you need to do is create another MIDI out. So there we go. And then you can switch to that MIDI out, and then you'll do. I'm gonna be making this melody again, so be right back. After you get done, if you make something like this, there's something called Clone Machine. You go to here, you click on tools, and you go to Clone Machine, or you can just press Alt W. This is basically something called Clone Machine, where you can also make some cool stuff off of this. Like I just made this. Or you can just zoom that out, and then you just zoom all the way in. And just act like your Dream 2.0. And then right after, what you can do next is you can zoom all the way in. Trust. Then you can just like scale this in. And if you don't like the tempo, you can also change it. And if you see a big menu down here, this is called velocity. You could right click or left click to manually change the velocity. What I like to do is I like to pair up the lines where it's loud. There you go. Now we got something called, so let me add the tempo. Let me go make a new MIDI out. Okay, so what you basically can do is you can go create, is there something called chop. If you don't know what that is, go to your first MIDI out where you have your melody. Go to your fourth MIDI out. And then let me see if and then what you can do is just test the chop, or you can just do Alt U. This is a chop to make your melodies sound more better. There you go. That's basically what it does. It chops your stuff. You can also use these to make arts look more better. So like instead of them just being plain, you can just chop them. Now this is what I like to do because then it makes pitch bends look more cooler. Cause trust, I'll get to the pitch bends in just a second. Just look. See how it sounds a little bit better and just not plain. You can also do, now what we can also do is that, you see this? Press Control down and up. You see how it goes up and down octaves? You can add more melodies or bass with this. I trust. Watch. And then let me turn the velocity up. Yes, you can turn velocity all the way up to 127. And there we go. Now let's go straight to the pitch bends. So what are pitch bends called? Exactly. Pitch bends are something that you can use in order to make audio sound more better. Let me show you an example. So you want to double, so you want to triple click or double click. Click this little green gear on here, right click on the pitch and click on create automation clip. And then what you can do is you can zoom this all the way in. I'm gonna zoom this all the way in just because. Then you can click on song in order to make it the right song. And then what you can do is you can okay, for some reason it doesn't want me to do anything with this. That's pretty weird. I'd always do that. Oh, I see. Got apparently have to draw. What the? Okay. So I guess it doesn't want to work. That's cool. I just hate when something doesn't want to see, like, it just, okay. Now, this is called channel pitch. This is where you can make your stuff. For some reason, mine doesn't want to work right. I think it's because I have step on it. Yep, now we have it. And now you just copy this, and then what you can do is paste this in. And now what you want to do is you can test it by dragging this down. See how that works? Now you want to drag this all the way up and see how it sounds. You see how it sounds a little bit like wow, wow, wow. Like it starts a little pitch up there. So now, if you want to add more pitch bends, all you have to do is right click on here and right click, bop. There you go. Now all you have to do is basically, you can right click and then paste in the same value we put before, because you're gonna mess up sometimes. And now what we can do is something, it's called a LFO. This makes a little, like, you see this thing? You can make some more correct. And then you can make a little like speed thing where it says, I am speed. Hehehe. You can make it sound like a little UFO literally coming to literally like save you or something. And then what you can do is speed. Then what you can do is you can make it all zoomed in, you can make it all zoomed out. You can do however you like, just like this. So let's try this. It just makes stuff sound better. And then you can add another one if you wanted to. Like you can add as much as you want. That's how good it is. Hey, wait a minute. I'm getting a little sus here. Okay, but you can paste in, you can paste out, you can do anything with this. It's literally like magic. You can paste, do anything you want. I'm not saying you can do stuff weird with it, but whatever. Now, let's do this. I'm going to remove this because I'm going to make something that's going to zoom in. Okay, there we go. Now you can tune this all the way. Now you can tune this all the way up, all the way to the sky, and then just tune this all the way down. There you go. If it sounds a little bad, you can move over here. Or you can just move on to the end. Oh, there's also some effects I forgot. You can make it where it holds. You can pull it off. Kind of something like that. Or you can go kind of weird with it. So let me delete this point and add another point over here. And paste, bop. Kind of looks nice, right? Let's play it. Okay, then you can basically add more stuff to it. Let me teach you something. You can go to the tools and the macros, and then you prepare for MIDI export, which will export the MIDI if you wanted to. But let me teach you some more stuff you can do with this. You can like make some weird stuff with this. Like you can do So numerators, denominators, you can go to events, you can do anything with it. But the only reason I would use FL is if you're making MIDIs, like melodies. If you're trying to go like something for impossible, I'd say use a program called Domino. I have the Domino here. I got this download from HDSQ Stream. I will try to find the link, but you can use this application if you're trying to like make black MIDIs and stuff. I also have art packs that I can also use too. So art pack 2, look at this. If you see that's making sounds while it's still hidden, it's because I don't have all the tracks shown. If I actually show all the tracks, you'll see that shows up now. But if you want to have something that's more like advanced, you can use Domino. Or something more simple, or whatever you say, okay? There's a bunch of menus over here. It's easier to use than FL, cause yeah. But the only thing that's good for FL is that there's something called a flip. You can flip your stuff. You can like flip it upside down or upside up. Like basically anything. Do anything crazy. Or don't do that. And you can also quick chop it, which I will right now. I'll chop it right now. Crap, I can't chop it. But you can reset. But in order to reset the chop that you just made, you're going to have to redraw it. Yes. If you don't want to redraw it, you can just copy paste it. There you go. But let me go ahead and scroll this up. There we go. There you go. See how it sounds a little bit better? You can use stuff for like pitch bends. Like I can show you a thing that me and Game MIDI collab together. So let me show you. Frick. I forgot I saved it in trial on accident. Hold on, let me pause this video real quick. Oh, if you want to know, you can also make funnels off of chat messages and create them. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that would be you can count the notes if you really wanted to. But I really recommend, but you can still count them. Alright. Now I got the FLP downloaded. Let's open. Crap. Okay, where is it? Listen, cleaned. Alright. So I gotta somehow open this right quick. Alright. Now we're in here. So this is where this is my FLP, which describes what you can use pitch bends with. Look. This is also something called Wi-Fi levels. You can multiply it, but I apparently don't know how. I don't know how you can change them into it though. That's the whole problem. Oh frick. Basically something you can make. Then if you go into here, if I can somehow go and do this, it's okay. And then they have something called funnels. Yes, funnels. We can just make funnels sound pretty good. Sorry, I'm getting a little sus. But this is the way you can also go. You can make art like this. I'll teach you how to make art. So let me just go into a new empty thing. So there's something called, so let me replace this. So with the MIDI out, remember just have to, you know what, that way you can make it better. There we go. Now to make a funnel, you want to start right in the middle. So the middle is right over here. Then what you can do is you can paste how many times you want until you get to here. Up that, down that. Bam. And then what you can do is copy paste that again until you get to here. Up it all the way to here. I'm trying to make it less fun than Bob. Paste it again. Here. Add another set. Until you get to here, that's, or actually until you get to here, that gets smaller actually. Until it gets to this point, you want to like make it a little bit just the same. Okay, I'd say. This is pretty much some cool things you can use with Claw Machine. This is gonna show an example in a sec. You go for C8, which is what I'm going to exactly do. Yeah, it's 2 notes away. There you go. There we go. Then there's something that you can use to resize it. I'm using right now. So let me zoom it in. There we go. Now this is where Claw Machine would be useful. Tools, Claw Machine. And then I'll do 4 beats if I wanted to. Like I can make it even smaller. That's if you want to do it. But then you can chop. And then you can use the Claw Machine. There we go. Like this. You're gonna have to chop it again. There we go. And then you can use these. So let me paste it. You can use these in order to make cool stuff. So let me go ahead and flip it. No, I did it wrong. Then paste it the right way. If you don't taste it the right way, what you can do is just flip it again. Do horizontally. That way you don't flip it the wrong way. And now, here's the thing I was talking about. What you can do is, you can make it a much higher note than it already is by scaling this up front. I'm gonna scale this like right over here. There we go. Then what I was saying, you can just scale this all the way down to make a transition. Now let me scale this all the way up. There we go. There you go. And then you can draw to make it even smaller. And I have a funnel, but if you have gaming MIDI, so P chopper, that's gonna be pretty damaging. You wanna know how? Because it literally has something that you don't know. Okay, something that you do not know. It literally makes stuff to the point where it's so freaking laggy. Trust me, it's terrible. Well, now that you made your first art, here's how to export it. I already said this, but you can do prepare, and then right after you can do save mid, and then you can just go to your art folder and just name it fun. Okay, you just name it transition. Okay, or whatever you want to name it. You can name it anything. And then you can just start it, and just bam, you first have your art. Now what you can do, now if you have a MIDI player, what you can do is you can right click, run a MIDI player as an administrator. I'll show you some MIDI players. You got Chikara, you got Better PFA, you got Snappy, the thing I'm using right now. But Snappy isn't a MIDI player, so like something that makes your sound fonts work. But still, you can download like anything like PFA, Kiva, what have I ever done? Just like other types of MIDI players that you can use. Now, let's see. Oh crap, that doesn't look centered. How am I supposed to fix that? Well, it's pretty simple. And then you can just, yeah, that's pretty much fricked up. If you already made your funnel like this, then there's a way to fix that. So what you want to do is you want to make your funnel pretty much smaller than it already is, because since you're zoomed all the way up, you're gonna have to scale it down. There you go. Now what you can do next is you can just make it look like it's Rick Ashley, and then right after scale it like this. Bang. And then what you can do next is scale this all the way up again, and bang, there you go, fix your funnel. Now this is already exported, so save MIDI, go to your drive, art, transition, save, start. There, now you play it, fixed, instant fix. Now this is gonna take over time to like make your arts look good if you don't like the current one you have now. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, so you better be a patient guy. If you're not, then I don't know what to say. Honestly, you gotta be patient if you want to have the best midis. Alright, now let's export this again. Save, and then go to art, transition, and then we can display it again until you get it to like, and as you can see, these aren't equal. Well, you're gonna have to make it equal. So if you don't like how it looks, it's super easy. Just remove this want it to be over to C8. Like about to C8. There we go. Now you just basically, if you want it to look as good as possible, what you can do is just crop until it's completely good. Now that's good. And then you can also crop. And that looks good. And I'm gonna have to do something right quick. So hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I just used Gaming MIDI's OP chopper, so all you have to do is save it. Go to here. And then all you gotta do is just let it render. If you have an OP chopper like Gaming MIDI's. So you're gonna wait for that to render. Now I'll be right back. Alright, it's done rendering, so now all I have to do is just launch the thing. Look at this. 1 million. Trust me, FL does not want to cooperate with you at this point. Alright, well, that's my FL tutorial. Hope y'all enjoyed.